Saturday night, trying to find some offense. Hill 6 of 7 here in the opening quarter. Throw it. Thought about it. That is Bernard Morris doing the thinking, doing the faking. Now got a block from Hill and got into the secondary and out to the 35-yard line. Remember this drive after the Buckeye quick hit touchdown started at the 20, and Hill's a perfect 6 for 6.
They give Hill a lot of check-off responsibility. He can get in and out of bad plays.
Stretched him out. Earl Charles on the run, picking up blocks. First and goal for Marshall down at the 1.
Put that one on Stan Hill. He audibilized. He changed the play. He saw what they did defensively, saw the middle was soft. The linebackers were sitting back, and he attacked it.
And when you X-stunt, you twist, you can make a great play on a pass, but you can also knock yourself out of position. The defensive lineman for Ohio State twisted himself right out of the play.
Earl Charles, a 1,000-yard running back, fellas. This kid can play.
Born in Brooklyn, went to... It is Charles, right side, right at the goal line. And then touchdown, Marshall. Earl Charles with a couple of hard-earned yards. The Thundering Herd always travels a good number from Huntington, West Virginia.
Well, that town just loves its football. This kid's going to be in the NFL. This running back is going to be in the NFL.
Himself, part of that extra focus to make this a special final season. Senior gets a yard. There the ball came out. Marshall's going to score. They stole the football.
Bingo.
And Jonathan Goddard has made it a one-point game.
Mike, that's just what I was talking about. And Marshall now is in this ball game mentally, physically, and the whole atmosphere in this stadium has changed.
Yeah, you're exactly right. The fans now sitting on their hands. They're nervous. And Ohio State, that's right. They stayed close. They stayed close. Something happens, big play like that.
Let's watch him. He's just held up here, and Goddard just, I'm taking the ball. And ripped it right out of Ross's hands.
How about this? How about this formation?
Ohio State's got them spread out. Underneath, they throw to Santonio. Holmes lost the football, and Marshall has it. Deontay Wilson.
Talk about forcing a turnover. You can almost feel it in the ball game where you've got to have something. You've got to make a play. They are taught how to strip, scoop, and score. So he stripped them. He had Santonio trying that little extra effort thing. Came down and stripped the ball out of there, scooped it, and tried to score.
Same thing happened to Lydell Ross. They stripped the ball out of his hands.
Here's the initial hit. There goes the strip. Now pick it up and run. Sudden change. Bring on the offense. Here comes Marshall.
And Marshall's going to take over in good field position.
Empty backfield for Zwick.
5 wides, and they've done a good job throwing near side to the 2 receiver side a couple of times here. This time Zwick goes down the middle, intercepted. It was high and it was late, and Chris Royal comes up with the pick. He had 2 and a flag in at the end of the play as well. Royal had 2 interceptions against Troy. The Buckeyes have turned it over 3 times, and Marshall's in great position here.
This is going to be unsportsmanlike, though. This is going to be a personal foul.
I tell you. And they don't need that, but Zwick had his eyes locked onto his receiver. Oh, it's going to go to
Ohio State.
It's going to be half the distance down to the 13-yard line.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. It helps Marshall.
Oh, yes.
Now they're well within striking distance.
Following the play,
And
dead ball.
Zwick showed his inexperience there. There was a free safety.
Return. Half the distance to the goal, first down.
This is stuff Jim Tressel will work on, though. You cannot lose your composure. First the pick, but you cannot lose your composure and get a penalty like that and put them down inside the 15.
There is some antsy fans out there right now.
Oh, but these are great football fans.
Yeah,
they understand the
they
game.
know
Look
the
at them.
game.
They're all coming to their feet right now to cheer on this defense.
Gets a field goal.
He's got 2 guys who barely have any catches in their career, Hiram Moore and Emmanuel Spann, out there with Brad Bates for receivers. Not a lot of experienced options. Can somebody make a play? They shoot it in there.
Touchdown.
Touchdown. It is Brad Bates.
That
So
ball was threaded.
Their best receivers on the bench. They have nobody who's been a step-up guy. And Brad Bates gets within an extra point of a tie game.
Holy cow. Now you see why Stan Hill is so good. Unbelievable. He threaded that ball between 2 defenders. Watch this now. Brad Bates now, he does the post corner route. Just perfectly thrown.
Nate Sally, the safety, was
Chris Royals pick. And now Ohio State, all square 21, sends Zwick to the air. And down the middle, it might be picked again, and it is!
Folks, that's exactly what happened last time. He's young, he's inexperienced. He locks onto the wide receiver. Doesn't even see the free safety.
This man's becoming a royal pain. The second consecutive 2-interception game for Chris Royal. He picked off back-to-back passes here.
He's just playing man free. He's
Oh,
back there free reading the ball.
This is what
Center
happened.
field.
The first 2 touchdown passes he